Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you are stopping by. I am here to service you. This is your girl, Rare Reed here. First of all, I just want you to know that following the will of God, it is always my intention to lead and guide you to your higher self. Therefore, I am showing up at the right place at the right time. So we just gonna go ahead and get a little energy out here. I kept on hearing this read for the last few days, that famous line, until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble. And I don't know about you, but as one of the chosen who been living secretly amongst them for so long, and being able to, come out and really be myself and really be me, live this authentic life and really have a clear understanding of what's going on. And stand on that solid foundation of what's going on. I keep hearing until they do right by you, everything they think about is going to crumble. So, unfortunately, I know some of y'all experience people leaving you behind, trying to run off with your pinnacle, with your money. But while they left you behind, you got the knowledge that was needed. You acquired the rebirth that was needed. 1:33 on the clock when I said that. The rebirth that was needed for you to go forth. And so now, you know what they say. The rooster's coming home to hatch. The roosters are coming home to hatch. What we got on the bottom of the deck? This card ain't even supposed to be in here, but this is like the extra card that comes in this deck. And I call it my authority card, the aftermath card. And what that card came out is the Knight of Wands. The roosters are coming home to catch, and it's coming in fast. They taking fast action. It's kind of like, until they do right by you, everything they think about is going to crumble. And if they still taking action against you, which clearly maybe they are, or maybe they walking away. But I feel like with this being the Knight of Wands, they going to come in with some more action-taking skills. You've already walked away. Right, you on to a new cup of love. But they going to take some action. Let's see what else we got coming out. They're going to take some action towards you because they want your territory. Right, what is your territory? The ability to be yourself. The ability to love yourself. They want your territory. They want to be who you are. They want to wear your skin. They want to sit in your aura. They want people to look at, that's the truth. They want people to look at them like they look at you. The first card we had, I don't see if y'all popped it out. Let me cover it up, was the Lover's card. The Lover's card, the card of self-love. And somebody else might look at this since I got this card with it, the aftermath, fast action. With this, the way the energy is feeling today in this self-love, fast action, and the Ace of Swords came out with the Magician card on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, like they coming in. Someone is coming in out of regret. Out of regret, because now they see that you was the everything. You were everything to them. And that they could accumulate, they could accomplish anything with you being in their life. But obviously, you went through everything that you could possibly go through. So it's some regret to come in and love you like you love you. But you already do that. You don't need that. You already wear the crown. You don't need them to come in and help you. They just didn't know who you truly were. Tables always turn. Wheel of Fortune on the split. Let's see what else we got for you. Please consider subscribing to my channel. When I say please, it's not a beg. It's just out of respect. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. just a little bit of how I was raised. You know, some of the stuff we learn how to keep and function with it. Yes, you already enough. You stand alone. You stand alone. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So that's letting me know, and with the Six of Swords right behind this Queen of Wands in reverse, you was encountering somebody who abused their authority, who abused their nurturing spirit in your life. They were more manipulative towards you because of who you were. What else we got for this? Whew, that was quick. 2 out, y'all. 2 out. We got the 5 of Cups in reverse. And with the 5 of Cups being in reverse, like now they see. Now that they see, like they thought they had fulfillment, but they didn't realize that they could have had way more fulfillment than, see, this is 5, 9, that equals up to 14, which is 5, so change. Like they did not see this change happening, coming. They did not see it. They was just so busy trying to take what you got, glad that they thought they had it, and they did not see this change coming right on them. They didn't see it. We got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Cups right behind it. You sitting in your loving power, giving all that love to yourself, nurturing your new idea, nurturing your new families. And we had the Queen of Wands right up under that. Nurturing everything, all things new. All things new. And maybe this, I feel like this, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, but a lot of times here lately, I've been picking up on a lot of masculine energy. And we know that masculine energy can be for women too, because sometimes you gotta sit and be your own strength. You gotta be the one who tame the beast, who nurture, protect, love, lead the household. So however this fits in your life, 7:22 on the clock when I said it, they wanted what you got. You had the bag and you had the money, whether it be male or female. They were trying to take. That's the only reason they was around you. You left them. You sailed away from it. You sailed away from what wasn't serving you, what was causing you to be less than who you are. And now they realizing that they want to change their mind because they see that they could have had more with you. And you know, when people realize they can have more, they coming back, or they really coming back for you, or they coming back for the more. And that's what you got to realize. You know, it takes a, you know, with them telling us, oh, save your family, do this, like the religious leaders, save your family, help the community. You steady giving and giving and giving, and you the only one coming up with the short end of the stick. But not this time. What I tell you, not this time. You standing on everything that belongs to you. It don't matter what type of games they play, what kind of kitchen magic, candle magic, graveyard dirt. It don't matter what they try to do, how they try to come back at you. You standing on what's yours. You're going to protect what's yours. That's falling right up under the Lover's card, because you are, let me move this back so y'all can see it a little bit better. Because you are, oh, we don't want that, enough, and you know that you have mastered yourself, and you just ready to go ahead and be happy, so they can try to do whatever they want to do. It's over with. It's over with. And you standing on, right, you out of, it fell right on top of the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Oh, I just realized we got 9 out here. We got 3 9s out here. 9 9 9. The 9 of Swords just fell out. Right up under the Ace of Swords. You standing on the truth. Once you done seen it, you can't unseen it. Once you done seen who they are, you can't unsee it. You watch them celebrate. You watch people be fulfilled by seeing you in what they thought was a weakened position. You really wasn't weakened. You just was disappointed. You knew that what you had left was more than enough. but you was disappointed in what they did to you. That's why this anxiety, this 9 of Swords is in reverse right up under the right up under the Ace of Swords. Like the nightmares, the betrayal, the thoughts, the inadequacy is over with. 1019 when I said that, 1019. With the 8 of Pentacles on the deck, you did the work, you did the inner work, you did the work on yourself. You see where you made a mistake by even letting them in your life. And it's over with. So, you know, all things come to an end. Like they tell you, it's a season for everything. And it was a season for the unjust. Now it's the season for the just. Y'all won't believe how this just fell out. First, we had the 2 of Swords. They realizing they made the wrong decision. They made the wrong decision, baby. It was kind of like the blind was leading the blind. They made the wrong decision. They reminiscing about that decision they made. Right up under that 9 of Cups, you can see how it's going. They upset about the decision they made. They realizing, dang, that was the wrong thing to do. I didn't see it. I didn't see it the way I looked at it. Then that didn't do nothing but help you balance things out. Lose the relationships that wasn't serving you and find the ones, sell on to the ones that were. Because you got over you healed. You healed from the broken heart. You have healed from the betrayal. And that's why this message is called, until they do right by me, everything they think about is going to crumble. Until they do right by you, everything they think about is going. I didn't even see this on the bottom of the deck. Did y'all see it already? Everything they think about is going to crumble. 12:07 on the clock when I said it. Hey. They just brought conflict into their own life. Like, we don't got to go on and on and on with this situation. I'm going to get y'all a quick karma message because, you know, if you done been through heartbreak, betrayal, I'm sure you taken a loss because you had to learn some things. And what that loss was just a lesson that you going to turn into a blessing. So we going to see what the karma cards have to say about the situation. We're going to see what the karma cards got to say about the situation. Let me move this up some, because I don't know how the karma cards feel about the tarot yet. I got these not too long ago, and I decided to really get into how to use them. So we got the planets, the sign, and the houses. We're going to give it all 3 piles a quick little shuffle until we feel satisfied. Look, I want to come over. They want to talk fast. Let me give it a nice little something else. That's cool. Okay. And one more for the planets. And then we're going to see what the outcome of this situation is. Until they do right by you, everything they think about is going to crumble. Until they do right by you. Spiritually, mentally, or physically, until they do right by you. We're going to go with the physical answer. It's going to be a power struggle. They're going to experience a power struggle resulting from the understanding of the home or family that they betrayed. whether it be you was a family member or relationship. Of course, to me, by the card saying family, I feel like the power struggle is going to be within, because it was no need for them to betray you in the fashion they did. Like, no amount of retirement. I don't know why the spirit had me say that it was 15:15 on the clock when I said it, because I'm going to just say how the spirit was talking to me before I came on. He was just telling me, a lot of people, until you do right by me, everything you think about is going to crumble, because people took the money. Like, a lot of family members took the money, you know, like the Truman Show. They took the money. They took the energetic pack, the energetic contract to go against you. 1551, when I said that, they went against you, and now everything they think about is going to crumble. It's going to be a power struggle. Mentally, they're going to be obsessed with the wisdom and support that you carry, but they no longer have access to. And spiritually, they are going to be in the need of control, of the insight to understand what makes them feel secure. Like, they need spiritual guidance, basically. They in need of you, basically, because like we had the magician card on the bottom of the deck when we first started this. They didn't know who you were. They didn't know all the power that came with you. So they need you. They need your insight. They need your understanding. That's what made them feel secure. Now, without you, they thought they had acquired you. They thought they had acquired your being. So without you, they're going to be feeling insecure, and they're going to be wanting control. They're going to need to control something. And I don't know why, I just thought of the fact that, remember how some people who bulimic, they throw up because they feel like they don't control anything in their life. So they throw up in order to have some control over them. And, you know, the late, great Amy Winehouse was one of those people who experienced and suffered or battled with that particular entity or dis-ease in her spirit. They want to go back to the past. Remember I said it. They want to go back here so bad. They want to resurrect you back into their life. And notice I said resurrect, because they put a death to the old you. 1808 on the clock. They put a death to the old you for no reason. And you just resurrected into something bigger, better, more beautiful. 1818, as I said, that we're going to close this message out. Get to the heart, the rules of, like, they broke the rules of being family and friendship. They broke the trust. They broke the loyalty. And then it says, do or die. You must get out to the world and do what makes you feel secure. Like, until they become their truth, authentic self, and you already showed them the way, but now they scared. You know what I'm saying? They knew you were showing, they knew you were showing them something. And it's just like everything else. When people have that spiritual, when we are connected to God and people try to latch on to us, they know we showing them something, but because they don't have a clear understanding, they can't spell it out. They can't write it out. It's not logical to the natural mind. They just act like, but this is a real thing. And so when it shows up in a physical world, it's like do or die. Like, they don't see the resurrection power that being connected to that higher self comes with. They don't see the highest idea of things. They only go by what has been proven logically in the past, data. So It was not 1955 when I said that. And with the Tower card on the bottom of the deck, and the conflict, and the Knight of Swords right up under that, like they coming in, like I said, fast, because they want to be back in harmony. They want balance back with you, but they got to do their own work this time. They got to do it themselves. They reaping the harvest that they sown, basically. That's the balance that's coming in, and they don't want to see it, but it's here for them. The conflict, the Tower moment, the change is here. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, please like it, subscribe, share, join. I really am and have healed from the things that try to, compress my mind. So I done escaped. I done got out. I've been freed. I'm in peace. And I want to help you get there too. So I love you. This is a channel of loyalty and royalty. So with that being said, walk in your power. And if it don't feel right, it ain't right.